Yo. Good afternoon, Zeman. Zoli. How you guys doing? It's freezing? Ooh. Hey, Reform. Thank you very much for the 24 months, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. So I'm just sorting out the key light here. You love this music? Nice, nice. Thank you for that, dude. Get this damn thing sorted out. Come on, load up. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it? Alright, at least we got that sword now. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Galactic Monkey. Good morning to you, dude. Exclamation mark tweet, guys, if you want to help out. Massively appreciate it. Alright, I think everything's working now. Oh, such a pain. Nothing worse than ISP out for a while now, everything sort of goofied. Goofball around. Yo, I know. How you doing, dude? The joys of living rural. I suppose, to be honest, wherever you live, you're always at the mercy of ISP going down. I got 4 minutes. I'm gonna quickly, they're not fixed yet, I know. Sadly. I'm gonna quickly let Nyx out before we start. Alright, there we go. Whew. Nyx is in major lockdown mode. Because yesterday, when I was streaming, behind the curtain there is my bed. And Nyx can go around and jump on it. And he ripped up Nova's pillow that we've had for like 5 years. So he was in a bad books. So now there's like, in between the PCs and the curtain, there's like a little mesh basically so he can't get past. So he's confined to here today because he's been naughty. Naughty puppy. Little destructive monkey. I think what I'm probably gonna do is maybe get like a motorized curtain thing so when I'm streaming I can like literally maybe pull it back or something. I don't know. I need to think of something. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Yo, Matana. How you doing today, dude? Changing a few things around on my screen, so trying to see if I can get some like a different way of doing things, but I kind of feel like I always need just one more monitor to put some more stuff down. afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Michael the Dark Lawrence, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Saturday, 7th January 23. Hope everyone's doing well. Anu, Reformed, Montana, Galactic Monkey, Zoli, Zeman, everyone else, good day to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do love this camera. I miss using the overview cam, but that means wearing clothes from the waist down. Yeah, well, that's the joy of it. Yeah, only 4 60-inch monitor, pretty weak. Dude, it's not 60-inch monitors. I don't... There's no 60-inch. I actually can't remember how big these monitors are. I think this... Wait. The kit site will tell me this. Hey, Ashton Knight, how you doing, dude? Yeah, I don't have 60-inch monitors. Dude, I wish, right? Let's have a look here. Peripherals. What's my old Asus one? I think it's like 30, is it not? What's the LG? The LG is 38-inch. That's my gaming monitor. The MSIs are 34. So I guess this must be 34, because you can't buy this. Yeah, 35. So it's technically 34. Yeah, there's nothing more than 40 on my table. I kind of feel like if I ever had the income, I would love to like move the side monitors out and the top monitor to be one of those extra wide ones like the 32. You're weak. Dude, I don't earn enough money to buy fucking 60-inch monitors. It'd be kind of cool though, but it really wouldn't help with the real estate. I just need longer monitors, man. I'll probably get like a really cheap 32x9 and for the top for utility, and then that'll do. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Yeah, so the patch, unfortunately, I tested out quickly last night. Myself, Fresh, and Emerald were playing Sea of Thieves. The patch went out, and I tested out mass drivers, shredders, broadswords, and they didn't have barrels. So they've still not fixed it, sadly. But I've got everything set up to go in, but yeah, we're still waiting for this patch that will fix these things, which sucks, dude. I know, trust me. Fresh is wanting to play, but he won't play until shredders are fixed. Because if shredders are fixed, then I can go mass drivers and we can test out the setups and stuff like that for the future. It's a bit annoying, because especially when cannons, like if cannons are doing 90%, I want the mass drivers over anything else, because I've not used mass drivers since like what, 3.8, so I'm going to be using them just purely because if I land a few shots, that's it. Clappy. Yo, Puppeteer TF, how you doing, guys? Welcome in. When the gatekeeper lets me in. What gatekeeper? What about tarantulas? Well, the thing is, tarantulas do the exact same damage as broadswords, and broadswords are better, Montana, because not only are they better against EMP, but they're also got more HP, so they can't be blown off by missiles. Tarantulas are just useless now. You only ever use tarantulas for the sound, and to be honest, there's not much difference between tarantulas and broadswords. Just a bit more reverb on the tarantula, that's it. But this is the problem with a lot of weapons that a lot of people don't realize. It's the same with repeaters and attritions. Attritions and panthers do the same damage, right? Or bearing repeaters and attritions. They do the exact same damage. That most people don't know that the normal repeaters have more HP and they're anti-EMP. Attritions can get shut down easier. So you only use attritions for sound, that's it. They're not any faster, they're not any more damage, but they're easier to be EMP'd. Oh, dude, I'm tired of the laser meta. It's fucking boring, man. It really is. Too many, like, we had it good in 3.7, 3.8, where mass drivers were actually useful, but everyone was crying about getting 2 free shot, and it's just because they were shit at the game. But myself and Nerd Show and Tell, we had like a battle for 5 minutes. So when you had people on the same level, he was in a Saber, I was in a Gladius, he's firing 4 mass drivers, I'm firing 3. And it was all about juking in between, and it was 5 minutes of solid gameplay where he broke one of his joysticks and I sliced my hand open because it was getting too fucking crazy, you know? And you just don't have that now in Star Citizen at all. You just either have where you get ruffle stomped by shitty fucking wiggly meta, you know? But people cried about it. They were like, oh my god, I can't deal with somebody that's got a better aim. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they've got a better aim. Whatever weapon they use, they'll always beat you. But we actually had it where it was super good for everyone that was actually playing the game on a certain level, right? Well, CIG did CIG things and just nerfed it for whatever reason. Actually, we're gonna start this again, sorry. That was a fucking... This is a good one. This is good. Old school Black Eyed Peas was really good. Way ahead of their time. Ooh, I need to add this to my fly list. Go. Add it to that list. Fucking banger, man. Yo, Tomo. Fresh. Dude. But yeah, Mass Driver is so much fun. I think CIG just wants us to test salvage and everything else. Incorrected. You'd be surprised that there's a very small amount of community that actually likes salvaging. There's more traders and miners, sadly. And mining apparently makes a good amount of money, so does trading in 318, so yeah, I would say incorrected. Oi, go lie down, you little monkey. You're in quarantine for being naughty. Or not really quarantine. No, don't give me those looks. You shouldn't have destroyed Nova's pillow last night. Hey there, Charmin. How you doing, dude? Zado. Oh. I accept being corrected. Good. If it had been like a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, Astro Nutty, I would agree with you 100%, but CIG have sort of learned to not do that anymore because a lot of people go fucking nuts when they nerf like all the money to where they force you to do like mining or salvaging to make bank in the game. And you know what I mean? 2 years ago I would agree with you, not anymore now. They do not change anything because they get a huge backlash on it. Salvaging is really good. I can't wait to actually work with salvaging companies. Jesus is in my hangar again. Look at him. Fucking Houdini up there now. We're gonna rock the broadswords for this. Let me hide down.
You are clear to launch.
Are these weapons? Oh, you mean broadswords and stuff? I mean, I kind of like them because of what is. Next! Go lie down! Go lie down! No. You had freedom. So he's been having like 5 days of freedom, right? Where he's allowed to roam around the room. He can't go anywhere else. But he's been trusted to go around and play and stuff like that. And last night, obviously, when I was streaming, when I finished and I went I draw my curtain, he's on the bed, he's completely ripped up Nova's favorite pillow, for whatever reason, just a wee tantrum or something like that. So he's been completely locked into this small area where you can see here, he can't go anywhere more than that. That's all his area, and he's gonna get that for a couple of days, so he can't even go around the corner anymore. So he's got his toys, he's got his water, but he's miserable as fuck because he can't move around now, and it's all his own fault. And trust you if you're gonna start being destructive. Most likely he's got his adult teeth coming in, so once I get paid, I'm gonna have to order up a Kong ball. And, you know, you fill it with, like, dog peanut butter and treats and stuff, and it literally distracts them for a good hour. I had one, but Nova destroyed it, so... Bloody Huskies, man. You gotta get, like, the most indestructible shit for them. Yeah, so attritions are easily shut down by EMP for 318. Again, this is whenever you see when you hear somebody using attrition in the PU, you clearly know they're just an AC sweat or sweat boy fan club, right? Because anyone that actually plays the PU knows you always use pan for over attrition because you deal with more people with EMP than you do fucking other things, right? So I always look for a best build for anti-EMP, and especially if you guys don't know, if you actually get full distorted in 318, you shut down for 5 minutes. You can't turn your ship on. So if you get fully distorted, your power plant shuts down for 5 minutes. And you can't do a goddamn thing, you just get absolutely clapped. It takes ages to happen, but again, if you don't have the ability to protect yourself against distortion, so if you go for attrition, your weapons will shut down faster, and you can't shoot back, and then your quantum drive will shut down for whatever reason, you know? See the cool things with it. Ooh, bogey. Bogey. Oh, double. You have to... Why you G-locked and crashed? Dude, I don't know why I crashed or got G-locked on it, dude. No idea. I was not putting any, like, major speed in. No major speed. And, just went into full blackout. The only thing I can think of is that maybe when, like, the server lags, it does it. You know how, like, we used to have the old missile, for countermeasure, well, we still have it, right? So if you fire a missile and somebody counters, but their counter is lagged on the server, the missile hits, right? We still have that issue, where countermeasures, even though you counter at the right time, don't actually counter if the server lags. So the only thing I can think of with the G-lock yesterday was it just kept locking up, right? And there was nothing I can do because of desync, lag, whatever's going on with servers. It's the only thing I can think of why it happened, because I was going slow, I wasn't doing any hard G's when I looked over the footage, and it was in with like 2-300. I shouldn't have gone out into the instant zone out in that one. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta put myself back on the map. Oof. Quickly do this. Yellow. It's cool though. Like, the biggest thing with 318 is that if you are not good with atmosphere Gs, I've killed so many people, Anu, because literally they black out. And it's awesome, right? Because when they regain the composure, they're so low to the ground that they freak out, maybe push themselves a little bit harder, and then go for another snooze. So I'm loving the G changes.
Quantum drive is now on.
Just playing to... Again, I don't know why. I don't know why, dude. Like, with all 318, this is why I'm spending quite a bit of time on Daymar pushing corners. Everyone's like, oh, he's back to low flying. I'm not just low flying. There's a huge skill gap now for blackouts and redouts. Well, not so much redouts, because because of the positive G's, or the negative G's, sorry. But with positive G's, yeah, it's really cool to actually relearn this stuff. Because in space it's a lot easier. You don't have the threat of crashing into something, right? Unless obviously you're like in an asteroid belt and stuff. But on, yeah, I'm totally down actually. I have the coordinates. The problem is I can't save there, right? If I go criminal. So the choices would be I go now. I would have to fit out a better plant on this ship. But the thing is though, I kind of feel like I might leave that more later for the day. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm kind of wanting to, like, here's another thing. This shit here annoys the fuck out of me, Anu, so I don't really want to go to the river and start doing footage, and I've got to try and hide this stupid line of text that CIG have added in. So I kind of feel like I might wait till live because I want to actually make a video from it as well. So I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It's even G-locking in Yella. It's ArcCorp. It might be in the Arctis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't have Marco. There's another ship as well there. His shields are down or going down. EM is sort of crashing a bit. But see here, look. 8G turn at 370 meters a second and we're already blacking out. Atmosphere combat is going to be so sick. Also, we found out a really cool thing about low flying. Low flying actually has a defensive mechanism now. And I'm not going to openly tell people about it because I want people to work out for themselves, but I was telling Fresh about this last night, or showing Fresh. There is actually a defense mechanism in low flying now. Not for guns. Son of a bitch! Ooh. I want to see if I can blow off the engines, right? Yeah, we're not just, we could just hold the trigger and just vaporize it, right? But I'm wanting to see how disabling a prospector would be without being janky, yes. Oh my god. Man, those engines are fucking tough, like. It's like all his cargo is being blown off. Ah, damn it! Oh well, it's going fucking nosediving now. Woo! Full speed! Fucking sick, man. Again, I still think they need to raise the HP on soft F so you actually get them crashing into the ground, not just always exploding. A little bit more HP. A little bit more. That's what we need. The banter and Kiki of each other right now, it's pretty funny. Vaughn. We'll take another one from Vaughn. We're gonna take the two from Vaughn because Vaughn missions are fucked. Where if you're ever to do them, You need to go right, so let's get over there. This is that one. So we have to basically keep the one that is for Hurston so they never spawn. We get this one. Yo, tough hiding did. Target's location. Oh, interesting. Whew. So you look at this, like, hard pushing. Gives the wee G-locks. For everyone playing now, don't invest in creating tickets until you become seasoned and find rare issues like know most of the things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is one. Where are you? There you are. There are two actually. One of them has got to do with missiles. I won't share, Sig won't. They are working on it. You can share it, dude. I'm pretty sure what you think I'm talking about isn't what it is. Bum. Yo, Blue Max, as well. Welcome in, dude. There's the ships, Gladius. Interesting. Yo, glad you in. Alright, actually, let's try an arrow. 3 on that. Technically, it'd actually be a fox too, but we'll see. Lovely, lovely. Oh my god, did you just lose your shield gen? Oh, did you just lose a wing? Bye. Secondary Gladius. Let's see this. And a wee fox too. Fence? Very nice, very nice, very nice. A bit of backstrafing going on with this one. Be backstrafing too, dude. Holy shit. I kind of want to... What the fuck? How fast is this thing just backstrafing? We're gonna black out with this push here. Actually, no, I can get some negative on it. I'll hold it. Son of a bitch, wake up.
Target destroyed.
Smoked you. Smoked you good. Alright, we need to keep that one up. Again. Ping in front. Good, there we go. Missile behavior in atmosphere has changed. Alert. No, that's not what I'm talking about, dude. No. But you are correct with that one. Missile behavior has changed in the game completely, which is for the better. But no, there is actually something that is happening now when you low fly, and it creates defense in the game, which is amazing. I will share it with you very shortly. Actually, we'll head back to Daymar. I'll show you on Daymar. Yo, Mordars. Welcome in, dude. Again, 4.0, when everyone's slowed down in combat and we've got the better server stuff all added in, right? I can't wait to be pretty much fully using Cannon Saber again in the game. It's gonna be so good. The ballista isn't effective? Yeah, because the torps have been fixed, that's why. The torps in 317 are broken, but the flight of missiles is fixed in 318. That's why ballistas are no longer that fucking insta-gib weapon, unless it's crows. That's also true, one thing, but I'm gonna show you why, right? I'm gonna show you, right?
Is now on.
Watch this. Right, so if anybody knows about emissions, this is going to be your emissions, and this is going to be safety emissions that's caused by flares or decoys. Watch this number the closer I get to the planet on IR, right? This is gonna be amazing. So see how it's at 500 right now? Watch this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can go there so you can see the number a bit more. 800, 900, 1000, 1200, 1300, 1400. The closer you're to the ground, your heat is being absorbed by the ground now. It's fucking sick how much it is. So low flying actually has a defense play now against missile locking and stuff, which is so dope, right? It does, yeah, but obviously it's not suggesting that you get colder, right? Ooh, got a gunner? Got a gunner? Well. Drug in here. One gun.
Ballistics low. Check fire.
Fine. We only need one more.
Check fire.
Got enough. Got enough.
Check fire.
Who's trying to alt F4 right now? That's fine. Rack it up. And release the hounds. Fox free. Technically Fox 2.
Check fire.
On the establish la bibliothèque. So by the way, if you alt F4 now, you don't, your ship never disappears. Unless you're completely out of stuff. And skadoosh. I don't think I've got enough to actually pound on it, but
Fire. Ballistics dry.
yeah, we can rack up and just go in. No, it's just gonna be stationary, right? There you go, Fox 4. That's alright.
Check fire.
Beautiful. Right, let's rack down to 1. We might be able to get the... on that. Again, I missed a lot of shots, but... we see Shubin's here. Do a quick rearm. Hey Joe, welcome in, Chief. Also, Scorps, thank you very much for the follow, Chief. Appreciate that. I hope he jumps out. We've already had somebody that does that. Xylo still my clip. Pulling the wings of a Corsair. Well, if you don't have a gunner, what do you expect? Interested to see if my missiles go through here. Oh, restock's not going through either. Delayed? Or just server being a pain. It is a known issue for rearming. This is why ballistics right now is super dodgy. Damn good. Well, it doesn't matter, dude. His cargo is all mine now, or his ship is all mine, so... easy peasy, right? Yeah, we're not getting a rearm. I hope they can fix this one as well. It's kind of like pointless working on ballistics. It's not gonna actually do anything, right? Oh, it hit the rock. First get the vulture. And this rearm bug, this is just... I'm pretty sure it's the server one again that's popped up, sadly. Can I board it? Yeah, I could, yeah. Come on, go through your wee shit. Oh, sweet niblets. The way we want, sadly. If they can't fix this by live, then I won't be using ballistics. Environment arm. But yeah, you can see, look, I got 1600 defense. 1600 defense, which is really good. Now, the funny thing is, hopefully in the future, cross-section will go up as well, because closer you are to a bigger object makes it harder for tracking. Yeah, because it's a server issue. Snoop for life. That's the problem. When servers take a nosedive, this bug goes out the window. It normally gets fixed the moment PTU and stuff are not on, but yeah, this is where I'm out of options on this one. Grim Hex will work? No. No. It's literally server. I do have plenty of spare guns and missiles and stuff like that, so if we lose the ship, we lose the ship, right? I prepared for problems to happen. The thing is, now we've got this, right? I can't kill a Carrack anyway. But, if a bounty hunter comes, obviously, we are a bit pooped. I can't rearm because of it, sadly. So we will have to leave this here. It is soft deft, but we'll have to go somewhere else, see if we can warp around and fix it. No, torps have just been fixed. Ballista's not been nerfed. Ballista was OP because the missiles would spin around on their axes sideways. They'd be like ninja stars and they could go in any direction. That's why they were pinpoint accurate. Now they're not. They fly straight like all missiles do right now. So ballistas have not been nerfed, they've just been fixed. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping. Anu. Snooze.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive.
We'll try again. Well, that's in the future. It will reformed. Weather will eventually have an effect on everything. So when you're in like an electrical storm, you could be like hidden, but then you have the chance of being fully EMP'd if you're struck by lightning or anything like that. That will definitely come in Star Citizen. They want it to be in the an equation in the game. Yeah, well, going behind any object should completely, Olenar. It's so stupid that I always say Fox free, but the reason I say Fox free, even with any missile that I use, IR, cross-section, or EM, is because they behave like a Fox free. Lock, fire, forget, basically. Like, none of them have to hold the tone, you know, they've just got their own radar in, whatever, so it's frustrating, because I would love a different variation of missiles in the game, instead of just size 1 to 9, or size 1 to 10. I find that very boring, to be honest. CIG should have gone with the more route of making it like precision missiles, or, you know, sidewinders and stuff like that. Size 1 to 10 is lazy, in my opinion. Because I've been watching Independence Day? No. Come on, rearm! Rearm! Nah. No, I think the server's just fucked. I'm not even getting flares back. See, this is normally with like broken weapons, you can fire off a gun or something, but it's not even giving flares. So it's just not processing one bit. I wonder if I shut the ship down, maybe that might help. We'll see.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Okay. See if it does it this way. Who knows? Try all aspects. No, it's just servers, dude. We've seen this bug many, many times. Nah, it's fucking garbage.
Anvil airstrike. All systems online. Landing gear raised.
Yeah, see, it's just not processing. One bit, sadly. You want to try for the new river? No, Axel is really good, dude. If they can fix a lot of the bugs for 3.18, if it goes to live with them fixed, 3.18 is the best patch we've ever seen in Star Citizen, hands down. And I'm not lying on that. It is incredible, the patch. It's just got a lot of jank. And then the moment that we get the new flight system in, it's going to be even better, but that's not going to be for a wee while.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up.
It's really good, yeah. The looting side, the salvaging side, the Gen 12 side, the weapon changes, ballistics missiles are now a lot better.
Quantum drive.
Yeah, it's really good. Well, that's to be expected with salvaging, you know, it's brand new in.
Quantum drive is now up.
Yeah. I really wish they could make the icons better. Missiles are just fixed now, where instead of them doing weird flight systems, they're flying true.
Is now on.
So, missiles, instead of like 118 and hitting you and all that jazz, they now fly around their flight pattern a lot better. Sometimes they derp out because of it, but now you can actually see angles of missiles and defense play because of it. Which, in 3.17, you can't defense play against missiles. You're pretty much banking on that your flares will work. Now you can actually deflect with, not really notching, because you can't notch in this game, but you can play around the 90 degrees angle, ready for the dodge instead. And that was a lot harder to do in 3.17 because of how buggy their flight was. But missiles are now flying true, which is really nice. And you can actually sweep them as well, which is really, really nice. So you can actually arc them, where they go around your target, and as the target thinks they flared them off, smack straight into them, and it's beautiful. Takes out the engines with one blap. Like, atmosphere combat is so sick right now in 3.18. And the moment they put the new flight in, finally we'll see all these fucking bads just lose because they can no longer just do their wiggle wiggle face tank nonsense backstrafe. The moment the backstrafe punish stuff comes in, I can't wait. I can't wait to see all these unathletic pilots just fucking fail. Because every single time it's the same thing. Oh, I'll just slow corkscrew towards you. And then, oh, you've actually got behind me. I'll just backstrafe into the sphere position again. And it's just so sad. So when you can't backstrafe in combat, oh yeah, man. I'll get behind you and you'll never get me off you. Nah. Right, okay. This is going to be a dodgy one. It's gonna be dodgy. I'm gonna kill the game. We're gonna kill this. My only bet is that we can rearm it afterwards, which is actually a test that I wanted to see if you could actually rearm afterwards, because that has been broken for a wee while as well, so we'll see. That's what I'm looking into, I know, yeah. I had this yesterday on stream, but then a few minutes later it started to work again, so again, we'll see how exactly this goes. Normally when you can't rearm, it's to do with server issues, right? Hi Missile, how you doing? And it would be a shame that this carries on into live, but I genuinely believe it's because we've got live and an absolute mess of, well, it's not real, actually, I really shouldn't say it that way. 3.18 is not a mess, it's really good for a PTU patch. It's just, there's a few things that need to be fixed so we can fully test out the game. You've been having bad luck rejoining? Yeah, it's difficult when you don't have people in your group, like. But last night, funnily enough, my game crashed. Or yesterday's stream, my game crashed, and the moment I logged back in, I was right back in on the same server, same location, which has not really happened to me in a while. The only thing I don't like about Gen 12 is the noises it has made some of the team make down the headset when they see the textures. We now have... What? The only thing I don't like about Gen 12 is the noises. It has made some of the team make down the headset. What? Oh, right. Okay. All right. I get what you're saying, Tomo. Right. I was literally, user scouts, I was going to do that, actually. I see what he's talking about now. Because I was literally about to bollock you, saying Gen 12 would have nothing to do with sound, but now I get what you mean. They're fucking gasping at the Gen 12 shit, right? Yeah. There you go. Oh well. To be honest, that's a good thing, mate. You want people to be excited to play the game. I should have given you a mulligan, yeah, but I read it out. As much as I love having a puppy, I can't wait till he's a year old. Because generally, once all the mischief of a puppy is gone, that's when I have so much fun with dogs. Now, the cuteness is one thing, but it's the young nonsense that drives me crazy with puppies. Especially when you have such good, or like with Nova, like he is an absolute gentleman. However, Nova has developed this cool thing, right? So Nova, Nyx goes for Melina. Melina is my mother dog, a puppy beagle who's like 4 months older than Nyx. And she's going into season. and when Nyx attacks her, Nova attacks Nyx. Like in a kind of like protective sort of stay the fuck away from her kind of situation. She's my bitch. Or it could be like, you know, just protect her in general. But Nyx is getting it rough because he's so defiant towards Nova because he's nearly Nova's size already. But the thing is, Nyx is a pansy. He's an absolute pansy dog. He's soft-hearted. You know, he's got that sort of niceness to him. But he thinks he's going to be the alpha, and Nova's not letting him. So you got a defiant puppy trying to get around Nova to play with Melina, because obviously she's like a much smaller dog, easy for him to deal with. He can pin her down, bite at her ears, have a lot of fun, and they do have fun. But Nyx, Nova just gets in between them, and it's funny, like, it's a very interesting thing to see. Uh-oh. Okay, right, well, this is going to be interesting. I've got a feeling it's going to be this one, right?
Selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
If it's not, we've spotted the other one anyway. But we won't get a patch now until Monday, Tuesday. I don't think we'll get one over the weekend. So, a lot more Sea of Thieves, I think, over the weekend for me at nighttime. Because again, I don't want to go to these rivers until live, because I want that sort of content. And, like I said, I hate this. Fuck. I don't know why CIG had to add this shit in, right? Don't know why. Right, let's see. Can we rearm this one? Or is it gonna get scrapped? It's not gonna even do. Thing is, we could be on a different server. Let's go to different region this time. See if we can actually sort this one out. I'm interested to see. Could be the ship, it could be the ship, it could be the server, it could be the region. We'll go to the region, we'll change region just to see. Again, when gathering evidence for bugs and stuff like that, or performance issues, we gotta kind of go through the whole control system. So, EU is scuffed, we can't rearm. If we quickly go to NA and we'll see if we can do it. Again, even if we can't do the ammo and the missiles, because that's what you couldn't do in 3.17.4, you could always get your flares back. And we're not rearming our flares. So we need to try and figure out how to get that one to work. But right now so the bugs for me are the barrels missing on certain ballistic weapons. The unknown if builds are meant to be lost when deaf. We still don't know if that's a bug or not. And the rearm bug. Since they fixed the black screen one for MFDs and for like access buttons and stuff like that, long as that one holds. Again, there's a little bit of jank with like people teleporting around, but that can be sorted out. PES has just been added in, so it's just a matter of toning it down. PES can be adjusted server side, so it doesn't need to be patched. They can literally go, alright, let's make it where it starts cropping the entities a lot more. So generally for me, personally, there's only 3 issues with 318 that I've seen so far that are major ones. The fucking delay. All we have to do is get rearmed, that's it, and then we can go back to EU and see if it sticks.
Retrieval system.
Hey, man. How you doing, Chief? Alright, number 2.
Vehicle selected.
Again, all we're trying to do is get a rearm on the arrow. If it works, we go back to EU and see if it sticks.
Please visit us again.
This server is super laggy. Let's actually see. Shard 170. And we've got a tick rate. Oh, it's alright. Well, it's low. It's like 5. 5. But we have to type R and tab 3 times now. Hey, Suncross. How you doing, guys? Do they do anything to stop you from salvaging your own ships? No. Again, that shouldn't be anyone's concern right now. And the reason for that is, if you do that in the release of Star Citizen, the thing is you're not always going to be able to claim insurance. There's going to be things called insurance fraud, all these things like that. So who gives a shit for an alpha right now as far as I'm concerned? Let people salvage their ships. But the moment that these things change, and you can't do it, yeah, you get fucking scuffed. We are getting off this server. It's super slow, but I'm kind of hoping it will do what I need it to do. Wow, so slow. Let's see if it processes. Didn't process. So yeah, it looks like maybe the weapons are stopping it. Weapons could be doing it. However, I got a rearm yesterday, so I wonder if it's the missiles. Hey Todd, thank you very much for the 19 months, dude. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. We're just quickly testing out some janky ass stuff right now. Yeah, the ship state is conflicting with restock. I wonder if I take all the weapons off, spawn it, and then... Here's an idea. I might spawn the other arrow first, then spawn the second one, and see if that clears it. Yeah, I was just wondering how I was going to make my money to buy all the ships I want again. Well, you've got trading working in 318, you've got mining working in 318, you've got PvP and PvE working in 318, and you've got salvaging working in 318. There's so much ways of making money. Bounties. Yeah. Because player bounties, they can't alt F4 anymore, by the way. Right? Well, they can if they're out the ship. Yeah, trading is meant to be fixed again, yeah. There's routes and stuff again. Yeah, you can do NPC bounties. Bounty hunting. Bounty hunting. That's like been the biggest way to make money recently. Past like year. Wasted life. You can do medical rescue and get some cash. You can do racing and make some money. If you're blue, you can do the racetracks, and if you get platinum, you make cash on it and stuff like that. Even the go-kart stuff you can make money on. I mean, generally, like, when people are like, I don't know how to make money, they don't install the fucking game, like. There's a simpler option, right?
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, that's very true. But racing is solo. It's a solo, it's just beating the time, basically. Right, let's spawn arrow 1, and then we'll spawn arrow 2 and see if this fixes it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
If
following
not,
location.
we could try the stripping.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
So,
Your
let's see.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
We're on 90. That's good.
Please visit us.
Did you hear about the Mantis in 318? What, the gun or the ship? Oh no, wrong one. The ship, no. What have they done to the ship? They made it actually useful now? Yes, it did. God damn it. I love how you literally fold yourself in half to fucking teleport into the ship. Yeah. Right. I wonder. I'm gonna store this ship. I'm gonna take the guns off, and then gonna spawn it, and then reclaim it, and see if we keep it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's missiles, I can just buy loads of missiles, right? The missiles are not the issue, it's the fact for the guns I have to go all the way back to Arc 18, which is just... or Area 18. So let's see if I can store this bad boy. Strip its weapons.
Welcome to the ASOC.
So we're not gonna press the store button, and the reason why you don't press the store button is... there. That's why. So my other arrow's actually fuckered right now. It will clear, but like this one, it's going to be absolutely gypsy dangered for the time being. So
Please visit us again.
maybe mean with a saber? Could be fun. Might be interesting. They're stored. The Hurricane's here. Let's pull the saber. Yeah, we're gonna try a saber.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Again, we're not gonna be doing dogfighting. We're gonna literally do circle fighting, landing cannon shots,
Plane has been
and
sent.
moving away. I'm gonna do this, and I also need applications. Circle. Oh no, that's not Urkel. Back. Applications, it's that one. And I need to know the exact number because we could do this. This. Sabarata. And I'm wanting to go for... No, I want to go for... The broken ones? Yeah, this is a... Yeah. So, 481s. 481s. We'll just leave that. Oh, Furrycade. No! Oh, we're not Furrycade. It's just really slow. Whew. El Sabarata. Yeah, the servers are really fucked. Do I have cross-section missions? No. I can buy them, but generally I would only ever use cross-section if I'm going after big targets, right? Right now I'm wanting that juicy IR. The juicy IR missions. What was that again? 481s, wasn't it? 481s? 481s. 481. And we'll buy like 10. Just in case we want to play around. We'll get some more arrows. Get like another wee 50 and not be greedy. Okay. Ooh, delayed. There might be a lot of people playing on the PTU, so. Ooh. That delayed fall damage. Thank God I'm going to go into Pisces. Yo, Benji, how you doing? Good morning to you, Chief. Oh no, I think I broke my legs. Shit. I broke my legs! Don't worry. Oh God. My little legs. Okay, it's gonna be trauma free, so we'll come back to that. My Herc has a huge cross section. I don't think I could dodge CS missiles. No, you can't. But then sadly, flares still get rid of cross section, which is so stupid. CIG need to actually make it where cross section can't be flared or decoyed or noise, whatever you want to call it, because it's so stupid. For free. I like how they're doing all floors now instead of number 7. I think this was the fix for them to get it working instead of Grim Hex bugging up. Because it would always take you to floor 7 and they started overlapping, now it takes you to multiple floors. Noise is chaff though. It wouldn't have anything to do with cross section, dude. Chaff would work against EM. Flares would work against IR. There's nothing you can do about cross section. You have to notch to do cross section. Radar doppelganging basically. Notice that I can get 4 size 1 IR missiles to do so much more damage than size 2 or 3 combined. Does anyone notice that it's been like this for years, dude? For some reason CIG prefer... Again, like I said, we'll most likely see it where certain missiles are no longer going to be called size 1 to 9. It'd be sensible for CIG to make it where it's like Sidewinders, Precision, Strike, everything like that, right? The only major difference between like size 1 and 2, holy shit, what the fuck? Oh my god, somebody's inside me.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Bonjour.
retrieval system.
Always one twat, eh? Two. I don't think any fucking game I've gone in and started just randomly blapping shite out of my fucking vocal cords, right? But for some reason, like, the generation that we live with right now are like that. Fucking idiot. Ooh. Oh, damn, I should have brought miniguns size 2. Then that could have worked. Alright, we'll try this anyway. We'll burn through some of our broadswords. I'm doing this, right? So the sad thing is here with this is we need to do this, and then we need to close this down. Chaff is metal pieces, they would create a fake cross-section. Again, it depends on, like, what missiles you're talking about. You're talking about modern day, or you're talking about 900 fucking years in the future, right? Because this is the biggest thing that we try to look at. A lot of us, including myself, want it where it's based off modern day because it makes more sense. Fuck it being 900 years in the future. Just let's look at it that humans couldn't be bothered to evolve, right? But we are in a futuristic game with futuristic missiles. I personally don't even think any decoy system would fucking defend you against futuristic missiles, right? Just saying. So we need to get CIG to a point of where it makes sense, it's understandable to everyone, and it's not fucking confusing where a flare can literally get rid of IR, can get rid of cross-section, can get rid of EM. It's all down to CIG on that one. Make a fucking system, stick to it, stop fucking renaming things to decoy and noise, just call it flare and chaff, get rid of the size 1 to 9 to 10 missiles, make it where there's sidewinders, precision, strike, all this shit, bombs, and just make it where it's a bit more like DCS World. And just stop fucking around, okay? Because it's a bit boring now. It really is boring. And there's no excuse for it. You know, oh, we haven't really decided what to do. Then get it fucking written down what you're going to do. And then tell us what you're going to get done with it. Right? Okay. This will most likely work. Oh, need a better drive. Might need a better drive. Good drowning. Yeah, a better drive is definitely going to be required. Now, I don't have a better drive. Why can't I take the Kane's drive? What about the Pisces? Do we have the Pisces here? Right. Oh, please just do the right thing. Yeah, there we go. Pisces Rescue comes with a really good drive, by the way. Which is just glorious. Especially with this cleavage system issue. You remember when they called it Lure and Haze? It's never been called Lure and Haze. The idea was they wanted to bring it in. It's always been called Flare and Chaff. And if you actually look at... oh, it is actually on there. Alright, it's just bugged. If you actually look at the sound files, it always says Flare and Chaff in countermeasures. Even though since they've renamed it to Decoy and Noise, it still says in the sound files Flare and Chaff. And the idea of Lure and Haze was when the Talons came out. Because they were actually going to do a different countermeasure system for the Talons, but like everything with CIG, they decided to not bother with it. They changed our flare systems to decoy and noise, didn't do the sound files, and left it as that, and that's what it's been like for 2 years now, since the Talon came out. A fucking joke. And hopefully CIG, once they finish the flight system and that they finally, you know, this is what they want to go with it, they get to the point where they work on some of this stuff and start making it more sense, like sensible and all that shit. But to be honest, when you've got ships like the Hurricane with a Gladius countermeasure system and the Gladiator actually working, which is a prehistoric ship, when CIG can't get round to fix that shit, you got no hope for missiles and stuff until hand, right? You just gotta grin and bear with it, sadly. I mean, shit, even radar's not working right now, so you roll with what you got. Hide your signature within the broken necklace, yeah. Alright, staggered fire. We want Interested to see how fast this thing blacks out. Shit, this thing can power slide like a motherfucker. Nice. Let's take it to Daymar quickly. Again, when we go up against fighters, we are not playing fucking Arena Commander rules. We're going to slug. That's the job. Yeah, but I don't fly backwards, dude. It's all getting changed. I think the saber sounds fucking wicked, dude. Personally. Hopefully this year we'll get it where we can close the wings without lowering the landing gear, like the Scorpius and the Corsair and stuff. CIG were talking about that in one of their videos. I think Yogi was saying it, or maybe it was Richard. I can't wait for that to be added in. That's gonna be so sick. I hope it's round about the 4-0 flight system, because, again, Saber and Mass Drivers is probably gonna be my fucking go-to. I just always wish that they would actually make the two guns at the front further back so they weren't in visible range. Or just the barrel was, right? This is again why I like Mass Drivers, because they're such short barrels that you don't see them. But I've never enjoyed this sticking out kind of nonsense. And also the Raven's cockpit is so much better. So much better. Alright, we'll start putting it through its circle pace. Because again, we know that the Saber is a monster in circle defense. But I'm interested to see with the G system now. Alright, we can already see. Oh my god, holy shit. Alright, so it's gonna be a wider circle. However, still fucking outperforming Arrow right now. Fucking 6. I mean, look at this, man. What a fucking monster of a ship. The moment you slow down the light fighters, this thing will fucking dominate if it stays the same. Even if you slow down the speeds, the fact that this thing can do 500-600 in a circle with barely using afterburner is just beautiful. Alright, we're gonna push No yaw, no upstrafe. Let's see what she does. There she goes into the black. We're gonna have to route. We might have to use the invert technique for this ship, because this thing is fucking cruising fast and pulling the G's. We're only doing 7 G's, by the way, but we're moving at nearly 500 meters a second, which is just ridiculously fast. Let's try invert technique. Push up. It's hard to hold it though, at 500 meters a second. So yeah, we can make fighters black out trying to keep up with this. Car-to-all is going to be snoozing if it tries it. Though the problem with the Car-to-all is that it's very broken right now. Oh shit, this is actually out of the Armington zone. I didn't even realize. Time to bap. Ooh.
Friendly target.
Holy shit, that's fast. We're not even using mass drivers yet, which have like even more damage. Fucking hell, that's a disabled Connie already, full shields up. Now the shields are going down, because when you take out the two shield gen, or the shield gen itself is housed in between the two upper levels, or upper engines. So that's full shields down, it's not soft dev, but it can't fly, and the EM is spiking down now. So it's lost the ability to shield, it can't quantum drive now because of the damage. And it can't go fucking anywhere. And I've barely used any ammo, sorry, on the Saber. Again, we're not using mass drivers. We're just using what can work right now. Oh shit! Oh my god, Saber's actually fucking ridiculously OP with this. I've got so much ammo as well. So all I have to do is watch out for arrows. If I see a Gladius, all I have to do is put like a 2-second hold through the cockpit and the Gladius is fucking gone, right? Car-to-alls I could probably disable in high atmosphere about it, Squadron 42 will be next year, possibly. Let's see if we actually rearm. Oh, we rearm as well. Ooh, man. I think I might do Mass Driver's Saber in 318. All I need to do is just have Fresh protect me against fighters. And all I need to do is just land, like, 2 volleys of Mass Drivers on a Gladius and it's dead. That's all I have to do. So I have to deflect the rounds coming towards me, and all I have to do is literally go blap blap blap, and they're gonna die. Because of how much damage mass drivers do at 90% pen. Could be interesting. Could be very, very interesting. Again, useless for space, but we don't fly in space. Oh my god, is it actually gonna land right on top of the site as well? Inbound crash! Bail goose bail! Oh, that's fucking dope, man. That's so cool. The baby now have an arrow in a bad state. It could be in a bad state with the rearming, if that's what you're talking about, Anu. Yeah, it might be something to do with the arrow for rearming, but it also could be the server. Let's quickly see what we're on, right? We're on 90, so yeah, we are on the same server. It could just bug out. Hard to say right now. Yeah, the explosions are really good in Gen 12, eh? So again, take this into consideration. What we're showcasing is that the Saber can be a very devastating ship against a big ship, right? Oh yeah, Arrow over Gladius. For me, the Arrow's an F-22, and then I use the Saber as an F-14, basically. Mass Drivers we know has a huge amount more damage. So let's look at it this way. We'll take the Saber, and we're gonna put the, we got the broadswords on right now, right? So let's show you the difference in damage. Now, just imagine what I've just done just now. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna kill lots of Gladius and sweaty Cartools, no you're not. You're gonna get absolutely fucking curb stomped because of it. This is just literally where you would use it in a certain situation. Hard atmosphere is going to be really, really good. And we're gonna use a tactical range with the setup where we're gonna go for task force and arrows. So we're gonna have split IR, split EM. Still 16 missiles, but we're gonna have a setup here. Can you actually clone the setup? So right now, you get 750 alpha. Let's look into consideration. We don't give a shit about the DPS. We're looking at alpha because we're penetrating with cannons at 90% efficiency in free 18. So we got 750. Let's look at mass drivers alpha in comparison. And this is going to be the same speed, less ammo, but look at the alpha already with 3 guns. Alright? 1200 alpha with 4 mass drivers at 90% pen. All you have to do is land 4 shots on an arrow. All 4 shots through the cockpit of an arrow. It's dead with that alpha, by the way. At 90% pen. You would have to be fucking trick-shotting like a baller. But let's say you go blap, 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 blap. The arrow's dead. The Gladius probably the same, because the Gladius actually has less HP. And that's a good amount of fucking armament for a support ship. You wouldn't use this as like, use slot 2? What do you mean slot 2? Yeah, but I've got to, I want to be able to copy it and then put it into slot 2, right? I don't want to have to click here and then set it all up again. And it's easier just to change the weapons. And the difference, obviously, you've got with broadsword is the broadsword. Let's actually bring it up here on weapons. And we're going to go to size filter. We're size filtering free. And we're going to compare the difference. Attrition freeze, panther freeze. And we're going to go to mass driver freeze. And we're going to go for tarantulas. And then we will also do the broadswords. And we're going to compare, right? So, let's do the highest alpha, which obviously is going to be the sledges at 300. Tarantula and broadsword are the same. The ammo and the fire rate is obviously higher on the tarantulas, but again, we're looking at just purely slugging out big rounds when we actually connect, because they're the same range in all the cannons and they're the same speed of velocity. You get more rounds, but obviously you got a higher rate of fire, but we're looking at nearly, you know, the nearly double alpha is what I'm punching out for. And then other stats we can look at over here, which are sometimes really, really important depending on what you're dealing with, is that you can actually see heat per shot. The mass drivers are going to be slinging out a lot more heat, cooling, all that stuff. They won't overheat anyway because of the system. What it does to IR, they're all pretty much the same. And then if you actually look at distortion, the distortion recovery rate is higher on the mass drivers, so it's going to be much better. How is the actual distortion shutdown? The tarantulas and the broadswords are very high. They can't be EMP'd or distorted as easy. But there you can see 726 on Panthers compared to 329 on attrition freeze. It's so much easier to shut down attritions with distortion and EMP than it is to do Panthers. This is why whenever you see some sweat lords using attrition freeze in the PU and you've got an EMP ship, just EMP the shit out of them and you'll watch their guns turn off. Now, it might not be the same in 318 because obviously they've done a big change to how EMP and distortion works. However, if you do shut down somebody's little stock power plant, that's it turned off for 5 minutes. They can't turn it back on, which is pretty cool. However, it's super hard to actually full distort somebody right now. Unless if you had a hurricane in hard atmosphere with 6 of the cannon distortion guns, that actually might be a lot to shut down fighters, to be honest. I've not tried it, no, because barrels are missing and stuff like that. I know. It will be something that we try out. A hurricane, a full distortion hurricane, and how fast can it shut down an arrow and stuff like that if you're landing the shots in hard atmosphere. Or doing modals, for example. That's a lot of EM, but this would be like a full dedicated ship. There's a lot to test, but until they actually fix out the builds and stuff like that, it's all just sort of going on numbers and guessing right now, sadly. But here's the thing, like, again, I need to test this out because I look at it that the sledges, obviously with the higher volley, you're gonna have to be more on target. The broadswords might be a better way of doing it. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. 318 distortion will work as intended. Yeah, it actually works as they've got it intended. You're not meant to be able to go into your Gladius, fit one distortion, turn somebody's shields off, and power plant 7 cross. That's no longer. If you want to distort somebody, you have to play a distort role, which means that you primarily set up your ship for distortion. If you think you're going to be in a Scorpion, a Hawk, and EMP somebody, fucking think again. If you think you're going to be in a Sentinel and you're going to EMP somebody, think again. The only thing you can do is take off the shields, but if you think you're going to actually fully EMP people, it does not work that way. You need to literally have dedicated distortion people to do it. The latest patch is pretty smooth. It has a few wonky things to it. It does. Yeah, I would agree on that. I want to see what else we can do with this, right? Again, hard atmosphere. You know what? Microtech. Let's take it to Microtech. I'm interested. Interested to see what she can do. But yeah, 318 is a really good patch. It just needs a lot of more fixes, and it'll be really, really good. Yeah, distortion meta in 318 was just stupid. Well, distortion... You could look at it as distortion is working as intended, but... I kind of feel like they need to improve on the whole system where it's not really doing shield work and stuff. Vanguard with size fisted ballistic and size 2 laser cannons. I mean, you're talking about the repeater razor? I don't know. To be honest, like, the biggest thing with the Vanguards is that right now I can kill you in 10 seconds. So, you know what I mean? Like, I generally feel like Vanguards aren't going to be anywhere in a good place until the new flight system. And with a gunner. Is distortion and lasers just pointless now? Lasers are not pointless. Distortion requires you to play a distortion role. So what CIG have done is basically make it where you're flying around in an arrow with 2 panthers and 2 modals, and you're distorting, you're whacking people up. That's gone to the past. That's not coming back. Everyone wants it back because they were fucking literally disabling people in a cheesy method. It was too powerful. Now you have to have a dedicated ship with all distortion to actually be effective, or multiple people with distortion for it to be effective. EMP doesn't just shut somebody down anymore. You have to create a distortion pool on the power plant. The thing is though, is when the power plant goes down, it's down for 5 minutes. There's no rebooting afterwards. If you're fully distorted, you are offline for 5 minutes no matter the ship. So you can literally bring down a Carrack, you can bring down an 890, you can flatline them for 5 minutes now in the game. But it requires dedicated teams to actually do that stuff. You can't just do it with one Sentinel, which I agree upon. You shouldn't, like, the Sentinel can strip shields of fighters, right? And if you've got a gunner, you can make it really, really work. Because you can't go back to the days of where somebody's flying around in just a Hawk and they're able to shut down a Connie. That's just stupid. That is really, really stupid. And laser guns are really good, because here's the kicker with ballistics. If you can't land your shots with ballistics, you run out of ammo very, very fast. So if you're somebody that is not good enough for ballistics, you have to use laser guns. And I would suggest to people that they start using lasers and getting on that pinpoint accuracy and then maybe move to it, you know? So I generally feel that CIG are going in the right place for weapon balancing and sort of role balancing as well, but there's no point even classing roles until we've got the new flight system. You know what I mean? There's no point going in depth on balancing Star Citizen. As much as everyone who is fucking unathletic keeps crying for balance, you can't balance around a game that doesn't have a proper flight system right now. So CIG are doing the flight system, then we'll most likely see module and weapon balancing, then we'll probably see a rework in missiles, then we'll probably see a rework in distortion, then we'll probably see hacking added in, and the Sentinel will lose its EMP and go to EMP missiles and a hacking suite, as it was intended to do. So 2025 for a flushed out game, right? Unless they can just do it like this, you know? But you can't start any balance until the flight system is. And that's what people need to expect. Especially the people that don't do combat and stuff like that. Flying is the most important thing in Star Citizen because it affects everyone. Not just people like myself who are interested in combat. Salvagers, miners, transport, medic. Anyone that flies around in the ship, the flight system has to be rock solid before we can ever move on forward. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Definitely when we see the new flight system. It's not a new model, it's just the new flight system. They're just revamping how engines work. And we see PES improved more. We see Gen 12 improve more. Maybe Vulcan. We see frames going up. We see server performance going up. Then you balance the game. Because again, there's no point balancing around janky ass servers anymore. CIG have done this for years and it's got them in serious trouble because of it. They're always tweaking shit just to balance out when there's an issue with the game. And I genuinely feel like if you guys can't deal with getting absolutely vaporized by ballistics in 3.18, just don't play 3.18 until the new stuff comes in. Because 3.18 for ballistics is to see the threshold of maybe adding in resistant shields or upping the HP on certain ships. Because we're not getting armor. I hate to bust anyone's bubble on that one. You're not going to get armor like War Thunder. It's going to be an HP stat. Or a resistance stat, and that's it. You're not actually going to be able to deflect rounds and fucking roll them off and shit like that. It's going to be just where they give some certain shits extra HP in certain areas, and that's all you're going to get. Because if you go the route of wanting it to be War Thunder, it means that they've got to redo every ship again to add in that in mesh, you know? And I just doubt, I mean, obviously CIG could prove me wrong, but I doubt that mesh is even integrated in stuff right now. I would be a rubbish Evocati, the PTU is beyond my patience. Well, again, it's why I'm not Evocati, I don't give a shit. A lot of people want to be an Evocati so they learn things faster than other people, but here's the thing. You have to data mine when it goes to live, because everything changes through PTU anyways, so... It's no longer the case. Like, a lot of groups used to be like, we would always try and get like 1 or 2 members into Evocati to have up knowledge before anyone else. And there were some times where we were talking about things on the show and people were like, oh, I've been playing the game for 6 months and I've never heard this. And it's like, yeah, because again, there's a lot of other stuff to Star Citizen that people don't know about. I need the data to find this place right now. So we're gonna go to data center KH3AAEL. But that's no longer the case with Star Citizen. You don't need to be an Evocati to have an advantage over players. You just go into Evocati if you're wanting to help out, fix bugs. And I got no interest in fixing bugs unless I'm getting paid for it. Sadly. I did not back Star Citizen, pay the money I've spent to be a fucking free Q&A. Dude. And that's just how I feel in it. A lot of people are different, right? They're all like, oh yeah, I'm totally down for reporting bugs to make the game better. Cool, cool beans on you. But I don't buy games to be a fucking test monkey. Ooh, is that bank on that one? This is fucking up, like. KH3AE-L. There we go. I hope they're, like, I want to see soft def, the HP of soft def go up, where when you go into soft def, next, go lie down. Go lie down. You're in the bad books. You don't get anything good today for what you did last night. I hope they add up, because I want to see ships crash into the ground more than just exploding when they hit. It's very, very boring, I feel. Alright, we're gonna go to heading 27. 27.5 degrees, and we have to move 455 kilometers. Problem is, I think we're in the dark. So heading 25. That direction. Lie down. Stop your nonsense. Got you out, puppet. No. No, you're gonna sit and you're gonna be bored off your arse because of what you did. Bad puppies do not get good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna head 25 or 27 it is, so it's roughly about this way. Let's just head 25 and we'll see how this goes. A little bit of left and right strafe in here. There we go. Give or take, that's gonna be about it. Try Google Maps? I know. I hate how the rivers are not warpable points. I think it's just so silly. Like having to do this fucking flying around bullshit. Well, that's already part of the game, Cross. You can knock people's engines out, you can knock gunners out, you can disable turrets, basically. That's all part of the game just now. What do you have to drink to offer? I'm on water today. Water today. Yeah, this is in the dark, sadly. Boo! Or it's heading into the dark. Maybe the sun will come up, who knows, but it kind of feels like it. Yeah, I'm also trying to lose weight and bulk up at the same time, so I'm not gonna have extra sugars in my body unless I need it. AI don't seem to care about their own. AI are so shit right now, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this might actually be non-existent. This is where, if I was to do this in live, I'm gonna have to have somebody that literally stays as a warp 2 point all the time. I wonder if there's an easier way. Let's see, so they talk about OM3. OM3, right? Let's have a look, see if I can do something here. Right. And the other one they talk about is OM6, where you need to be 1,000, right? Let's do some fucking cutting. Oh, that literally jumped from 800 to 200. Yeah, we're not gonna see this anyway. Alright. We will have to do this another time then. I'll need to use the, what's it called? The website that shows the times. Do this one. Make sure we're always in the right time if we try and come back here again. NPCs are basically Chris Roberts level in this game. Cyberpunk AI was really good. If their temperament was aggro, they would kamikaze you. Again, see how you can do this, right? But as everything with Star Citizen Squadron 42, they're constantly wanting, like, the best of the best of the best of the best with fucking honors, sir, you know? We just have to wait until they achieve that, right? Right, we need to refuel. They do need to make it, like if right, so the way I would like bookmarks to work in this game, Todd, is I would have to discover the river myself. But then I could make a bookmark at the river where only I could always get back to it. Forcing, oh hello. Forcing so you, like, where data running could be used to like share and do all these other things, right? Oh, God. Heaven forbid we can get rid of this stupid ass warp system. That would be so dope if we had that. So I go to the location, I bookmark it, and then somebody else in my group comes and I have to go to that location so they can bookmark it themselves. Not where you can trade it, unless they bring out like a proper mechanic like data transferring or whatever, yada yada yada, right? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on there? Like, I'm pretty sure it's not moving, but I'm not gonna risk it. I actually don't know if you can actually do the aero cockpit trick anymore, dude. I love how quantum fuel instantly reloads, right? Gorgeous. Alright, we will head to Hurston. Have a little snoop around Hurston. We'll bring you to Glacier? Good. Good. Gotta catch me first. But actually, I want to go to prison as many times as I can, Anu, because now that you can escape prison, it's good training for the guys to do hostile evacs, because the prison defense system is no fucking joke. Absolutely no fucking joke. Constantly pelt size 9 missiles at 20 kilometers, and the turrets are pinpoint accurate, you know? So instead of doing like a one-man job of disabling turrets and picking somebody up, you literally have to properly extract people now when they escape, which I love. It's minimum a two-man team. The two-man would be like defender to travel and pick up everyone. Then it would be where you land at the 20-kilometer site, spawn a vehicle, and then basically drive 20 kilometers, which is going to take a wee while to do so, and yeah, because if you use a Dragonfly, the missiles will pelt at you still, and you don't have many countermeasures. So I really, really like the prison changes. Yeah, any government military defense should be like this, yeah. You can confirm if you drive the tank. Yeah, but that's gonna take fucking ages, dude. It's easier just to drive a buggy in there, pick somebody up and buggy out, right? Because if the rovers are missing, you need it where they don't run out of oxygen. Because you can literally send the buggy in to just get them to the defender, and the defender can sneak in like 1k off the site and hide behind a rock. Science has to be done. Yeah, you can just drop it off though, right? All you have to do is have an arrow go in, distract the turrets, and have a Hercules drop off the tank at point blank range. Three-man job, easy peasy. I think the Prowler just doesn't work. That would be cool if you could use that. I don't think dust will ever be a distraction. It'd be kind of cool if it was, though. Like smoke bombs or something like that would be so sick, right? I still maintain that what CIG should do with the grenade launcher, because the grenade launcher is very, very powerful, and it doesn't kill the user enough. I think CIG should replace the grenade launcher as a smoke launcher. And you could still do physical damage if you dunk the canister off somebody's head. But it should be where you're opening the door. Dunk, 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 dunk. And it goes, smoke goes in, and then you push through, right? But grenade launchers just annoy the crap out of me in a game like this. I don't mind grenades, but with the ability to fire 6 grenades in quite quick succession, you literally can hold down doors far too easily. And there's no counter because CIG decided to put in airlocks in certain facilities. So you literally put yourself in a death chamber. Again, it could be a utility grenade launcher. It could literally fire smoke, EMPs, you know, flashbangs, just not deadly. Even use like a stun grenade to stun people to capture. That would be kind of cool, but no, I really dislike the grenade launcher. It allows people with 0 fucking aim to win. And there just is no counter to it right now. Well, we're meant to be getting that. We're meant to be getting that this year, the stun gun. Because they talked about it a lot. Having to be, it's like a taser gun or something like that. That's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Just wait till somebody's hacking off their crime stat and just taser them and drag them out. That'd be so wicked. Again, I just want to get to the stage where when you're killing a player's ship, it's not always explosion. It's not always it crashes to the ground, it explodes. The story afterwards is so much more entertaining than the explosion itself. I want it where you're sweeping the ship after you've disabled it and you're firing tasers at people because you don't want to get the crime stat, you want to take them down, you know, undetected or whatever, non-lethal. And then, you know, maybe put them in like a holding cell and have a good like conversation with proxy chat, you know? That's what I really, really want from Star Citizen. They need to move away from a lot of deadly takedowns. Obviously have them, but stun gun, stun grenades, stuff like that, you know, would be... also rope. I really want to drag... Has anyone ever played that sort of Jurassic game or like Conan, for example? You can rope people and drag them by their legs. I think that needs to be in Star Citizen. Just for the comedy. Red Dead as well, yeah? Stun them and then start dragging them across the ground. I find that more entertaining and hilarious than putting them on these like floating bed things. I kind of feel that's just so boring. The comedy value of dragging somebody kicking and screaming, hogtied, yeah, would be so good, right? Well, we do know that there is going to be a baton added in that's like a stun baton, because that actually, I've got it in my account. It was one of the rewards a while back, which was like laser handcuffs and a stun baton or something like that. I still have that. We don't have it in game, but that would be very, very cool, I think, to have. Get them on the old hogtied. Again, it would be awesome. I would love to be shot down. My saber spins out of control. It crashes into the ground. It doesn't explode. It's just broken. And whilst I'm stuck in the cockpit, people land beside me and I'm like, guys, I really need fucking help. And then you see them hacking the glass open or ripping open. You get stunned. And then you get hogtied and you're getting dragged back to ship. I'm like on Discord, guys, I'm about to be taken away by Anu, the police officer. Help me. That just is way more entertaining than instant prison, instant death, boring shit, right? Criminals could cut the head off a bounty hunter? Jeez, that's a big grim, dude. My goodness, what's going on here? This is a damaged Pisces. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. What do we have here? Oh look, the Pisces is actually going down. I can't engage on some of these ships, sadly. I kind of feel like the Carrack isn't actually there, no, like I said. Oh my god, what is this? It's an all-you-can-fuck buffet if there just wasn't an armistice zone. Oh, everything's on the pads, man. They're loading up vehicles. I've turned up at the right time. I can move that Corsair. That Corsair is freaking the F out. Let's see if there's any vehicle movement here. That tank is sort of derping, right? Yeah, that tank is derping. It looks like whoever was on this server... See, this is where I disagree with the PES stuff, where you shouldn't be able to just fill the pads, right? PES should remove your ship if it's on the pad for more than 10 minutes. That's just me personally. Or they need to make it where the pad isn't the rearm point, the area is or something, you know? Because now you have it where all these pads are completely useless because of people who aren't on the server anymore. And we'll see here if I'm right on that one. Yeah. The person who owns this ship is not on the server. The dead Pisces is there though. Felt like the sky. Now I wonder if this still works. I doubt it. This does have bullet holes in it though, from something else. Right. Now if I could have boarded the Carrack, I could have used it to bulldoze everything out the way. But I don't see... Let's quickly see if on the opposite side. No. Poopy. That tank is making a huge amount of noise, right? I do like how they've increased the legs on the Corsair. But yeah, this is where this shit needs to be auto-stored or something like that. I don't even think this is gonna work. No. Because of it. So even if it wasn't for me to use this, this literally nullifies the points. Which is so silly. CIG have to make it where if you're on a pad for longer than 10 minutes, you lose your ship. No, dumbfire missiles don't work, no. No, it wouldn't do that because it would only spawn the wee ones. I can technically do something very, very fucking risky. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something very, very risky. We're going to use this Corsair to bull the other Corsair.
Landing complete.
Give or take, right?
Engines online.
Yeah. We are going to ram. Well, more push, okay? We're going to use this Corsair to push the other Corsair. Just out the way, right? My god, look at all the cars and shit. Pez needs to work differently. CIG have to make it where this shit does not work the way it's doing just now. They have to make it where it despawns shit. It's just fucking... Oh, it's not that, is it? Yeah. Okay, well that doesn't work. She's dead, Jeff. She is, yeah. Hello! Just gonna borrow your snowplow. What the fuck? Holy crap. Oh my god, look at this fucking crap. Oh my god, I'm gonna do 25, 50, and 25. I hate to tell you, Buttercup, that does fuck all in the game. Ugh. Blech. No wonder you die fast. Alright. Gotta watch my own ship. I'm gonna plow this one. We're trying to at least push it. This will be interesting if I can even do it. We will see. If I die, I die, gentlemen. It's been an honor. What I kind of want is like super SCM lock, right? So we don't do hyper movement. There we go. Just want the push. Come on, girl. Come on. That's it. Get the fuck off my pad. Get off my ship. Alright. Will this work? No, it might be too high though. It might still be counting it. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's just get a little bit more, a little bit more. I regret moving my ship there. A bit more like over here. God, I hate flashing UI, like it's so cancer. Wonder if I can lift this. I'm gonna power lift. Power lift. Lift her. She might be snagged on something. Come on, girl. That's it. Ooh. Ooh. We lift her a bit more. Yeah, snagged on this. We're going in. Again, if we fucking blow up, I don't care, but let's go. I think it's just stuck because of the guns. Come on. Come on, girl. Raise. A little bit more. Come on. check to see my damage actually. Oh no, we're good apparently. Yeah, it's just that gun that's got it stuck, sadly. Come on, lift, power lift. Oh, mayday, mayday. Uh-oh, very bad, very bad, very bad. Oh shit, 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 shh, 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 shh. Calm down, calm down. That was almost death. Where is it though? Oh, it's still in the same position. Oh, it's up right now. Okay. Oh, wait, 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 wait! The back ramp's opened! The back ramp is open! Yes! I don't know how. Maybe physical damage? Alright, let's park this piece of shit. We're gonna park this one over here so we can blow it up. Actually, the easiest place to blow up is over this way. There we go. Valley parking at its best. Alright, so we've got that sorted. This one can go here. Alright. We'll just quickly dunk this down. Like so. Juicy. Alright. Thank you. Oh, shit, I should have turned the shields off. Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's about to explode anyway. Up periscope. Ooh. Is this broken? Oh. This is broken. Flashy, 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 flashy. Right. That's that. On to the next one. Forklift driver TDL. I'm doing a grand job. I've opened up one. Now we're gonna use the other one to open up the Carrack. Hey Ikers, how you doing, Chief? No, 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 we're gonna blow them up. These guys like to leave their pez stuff here, you know? Yeah, doing very well. We're having to do a bit of valley parking. So I've turned up to an outpost to rearm, refuel, but people with their pez have left ships. Carrack. So we used one Corsair that had its door down to push the other Corsair off the ramp, but magically the secondary Corsair has opened its ramp now. So I'm going to use the second Corsair to maybe do some physical damage on the Carrack and get that one shifted. So yeah, we're playing Parquet Valet right now. We're doing a grand job. I rate myself 5 stars out of 5. So for some reason this opened up. Oh. Okay, well this maybe I mismount. No. Now if we had the 4-0 stuff, we could grab onto it. Alright, we're going to need leverage. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We can't jump because of low gravity. However, it does look like I ripped off their guns, which is kind of cool, if anybody wants any free guns. Let's see if we've got a car that's unlocked, or the tank. There's so much crap around here. Oh, shit. Well, there you go.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Have they blown the wheels? No, it's just stuck in the ground. What? Wow, that's just fucking gravy. Get a box? Hey, we'll do stuff. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. No, I'm not gonna park my Saber near it. No, 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 no. Holy shit, what the fuck is going on here? Can I use this? Oh god. Maybe the tank. The tank's sort of... Oh, the tank is open. I wonder if this thing can move. Kind of feels like Pez is eating everything, right? Yeah. Oh, it's lost the... No, it's not lost the caterpillar. Interesting that vehicles are getting stuck in the ground. That's a shitty ass bug. Oh, nice. We're getting impounded, chat. 1 more minute. We're doing cleanup. Well, it's not really muddy, it's just game is shit, right? I actually can't get out of the chair of this one, which is interesting. I wonder if I can climb across. No. Maybe this is why they left. I literally can't get out. We're actually gonna have to sit in it. I don't know, we'll find out. I can't get out of it anyway. Why doesn't work and there's no ability to climb out of it, so... Goodbye in 2 seconds. Let's see where we spawn, eh? It's more I can't actually get out of it, Freaky, so I'm gonna let it impound me so I can actually get out of it. There we go. It would be funny as fuck if I actually own a tumbrel now.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No.
Please visit us.
Right, let's not climb in any more vehicles then. Let's just get this other one here. I need a box. I need a box, or I need a vehicle. I could use... These are all... Look at that. It's all just rammed into the ground. Again, Pez needs to clean this shit up. Massively. Now, I wonder... I'll take the other one. I wonder if I can use the gun here to climb on. Let's see if I can push this. Bit forward. Just go forward. Please. Come on. Come on. That's it, that's it. Go forward. Go forward. Just get up the hill. That's it, that's it. Good gun. Good gun. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Oh. Oh, it fucking teleported back. This would work. If I can get it forward, I could step on this and then jump in. Or... Ooh. Can I shimmy up these? No, we still can't do that, right? No. Oh, oh, hello. I can get this, though. Might be painful to do this. Choices, choices, choices. I just don't want to risk my saber at all. It would work. Let's just quickly see for shits and giggles. Does this work? Relax. what to do, what to do. Alright, I think we're gonna have to rest the saber. This is gonna be touchy. Yeah, I didn't want to, just in case it just fucking blows up and we lose our saber in the process, but last resort, we're gonna have to do it.
Engines online. Launch complete.
First of all, I'm gonna blow up the other Corsair. Interesting that the marker is still there, right? That is very strange. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wait. There's something underneath me. I can't land. Now I can. No, I can't. Look. I can't go down. There's something under the back legs. Ah, fuck's sake. If we can maybe shift it here, right? Oh god, it's bounced. It's just like fucking getting rammed. Yeah. Right, that should be good, right?
Landing complete.
That should work. Yeah, there's something Pez is not showing. Something around there. Oh, I forgot to turn the engine off. I might also have to do wings down for it. Yeah, we're gonna do wings down. We're gonna have to hover it a bit. It's also doing some weird Oh well, that fucking worked for this one. But I've lost my saber in the process. We got the Corsair, but we lost the saber because the saber did everything for us, apparently. Fuck me. Right, I'm gonna have to try and push it down. God. Everything's like spiking here. Okay. Oh my god, this thing's so badly damaged. Right. Just need. Oh, okay. Thrusters are malfunctioning. Right, we're gonna try and repair this. We have to try and oh boy. Okay, this is absolutely fucked. Where is it misfiring? It's misfiring on the VTOL. Let's raise VTOL. Let's see if we can do this manually. Lights off. Alright, that's better. I just need to gently. Interesting if we can actually repair it. Okay, we got a repair. Now we got to retrieve our saber. So again, like what we've been doing, is we need to push it down gently. Alright, lock the SAM on this one right down. Let's make it where it's like 2 free. There we go. Right. Gently does it. 1 meter per second. Connecting now. Does it? Come on, go. Down you go. Early. Alright. Let's go around. Need to lower this down now. This side down. So I can climb in. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Calm down. Right, is that gonna be high? No, it's still too high, right? Yeah, it's still too... Okay. A little bit more center now. The art of retrieving your ship. Shit. Bingo. Beauty. Right, you stay there. Papa still has to do something. Alright, let's power lift a Carrick. Beetle engaged, all power to engines. It's time to power lift a Carrick. Come on, girl. You got this. Come on. Let's lift it. Raise her up. Oh my god, it can raise it. Let's do it. Bench press this fucking Carrick. Oh god, that's bad. Oh god, we're inside. Oh shit. Oh, I'm getting flown away. We can do it. It just has a little bit of collision stuff, right? A little bit more. Wonder if maybe if like using the ramp would be a good way of doing this. Come on. Lift it. Lift it. Oh my god, that Carrick pushes back. Yeah, holy shit. I wonder if we can flict. Bring it around this way. Is my saber still good? Yeah. If we could do some damage here, a bit of nuzzling, we could crack this open. It's like fucking knock knock, open up. Ah, sweet nubbins. Alright, I think we're not gonna be able to move the Carrick without injuring himself. I think we're just gonna have to look that we managed to get the pads free, right? Or at least one pad. What the fuck is going on here? We're playing some who can move ships out of Armistice Zone without owning the ships, right? That's what we're doing. I don't own these Corsairs. The Carrack's too heavy, yeah. I can lift the front up, but I'm risking myself getting desynced into it and exploding. So the best bet is to we'll just leave the Carrack. It's too... If I had 2 Corsairs, we could maybe lift it up off the ground and move it. But we're just gonna have to accept that we managed to move the 2 Corsairs and that's it. Well, it all came because I came to this area, Star Fox, and people have left the server and Pez is not getting rid of the ships on the pads. So there was 1 Corsair off the pad that had its cargo bay down. So I climbed into that and used that to jimmy the other Corsair off this pad. And in doing so, the ramp on the other Corsair came down, so we've moved both of them out the way. But I wanted to try and move the Carrack, but it's just too heavy. Funny, if the owner forgot to claim their ships, they get Armistice violations. Wow. Again, this... Pez needs to be working way better at these sites. Like, I genuinely believe if you're not using something within 10 or 15 minutes at a zone like this, it gets culled. CIG have to make it cull. Because this pad is literally occupied by a Carrack. Because it's not disappearing. And because there's a fucking Armistice zone, you can't just blow it up, right? And that's what sucks the most, right?
Contact.
Fucking Armistice zone's always ruining this game. Cause yeah, I could have just killed all these ships. But then even the wrecks would be lying around, right? Which just sucks. Anyway. We managed to regain. We got our ship. Let's get it refueled, rearmed, all that jazz. That was the whole purpose of it, to move the Corsair off the 1 pad. And get this all ready and going. I could have gone to another place, but that's not the point. I wanted to see if I could actually claim this back.
Quantum fuel at 100%.
Quantum fuel at 100%. Donde establa la biblioteca? Right, now we can blow up this one. More wreckage for the wreckage gods. Beautiful. Spraying. There we go. Alright. 2 dead Corsairs. Lovely. Interesting that one of them has a marker on it, but the other one doesn't. We can't do anything else with anything else here because sadly all the cars have their wheels stuck in the ground. But at least we got a pad. It needs to clean up. It really, really does need to clean up. It's bad. Very, very bad. Alright, let's quickly restock and then we'll head back. Also, what the fuck is all this? This is all new. Oh, they've actually filled in the flat areas with more crap. I never understand Hearthstone personally, because it's like, where did all this shit come from? Let's go here. And away we go. I think CIG needs to give us true modularity and make a drill mule with a plow attachment. Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool, right? Anything to clean up. At least we did our job, champ. We came, we conquered, we refueled, and we made it where somebody else can use that pad in the future. Just remember, don't be greedy. Don't use pads. Scrapyard Sally. This is where, like, the Argo that has the tractor beam is probably going to be really, really good for the future. Or being able to, like, maybe just pull everything out of the way. Apart most of the times outside of landing pads when I don't need them. Yeah. Again, I still think CIG needs to move the repair options off the pad. Or add more pads. So you can have like loading pads and just put like 10 of them down. You know? But I imagine when we get the 4.0 stuff, all these outposts will look differently anyway, so it's probably not a concern for CIG right now. It does. Again, CIG need to make it where pads, an area of pad, or maybe just make it Armistice. Armistice will cull everything in 20 or 30 minutes, right? Nobody's going to complain if their ship goes magically disappearing off a pad or an Armistice zone within 30 minutes. Well, it's meant to be at the end of this year. Again, you've got to remember that we've had 6 months delay of PES, Southern Cross, which means that there's been 6 months that the guys working on 4.0 have had extra time. Just take that into consideration, right? So, one department might be behind by 6 months, but other departments might be ahead by 12 months. You have no idea, right? I think the CIG always just tells us what the basic of knowledge is needed and all that good stuff. But no, I definitely feel like if they can get free 18 sorted and free 19 isn't a shit show, I do have a good amount of faith that 4.0, again, not everything in 4.0 that they advertise needs to come out in 4.0. You could look at it that the new flight system, the new outposts come out in 4.0, but Pyro is next year. It gets pushed back to 4.1 or something like that, right? We have no idea what actually collectively will be in the 4.0 patch. They've only given the Huffim Hopium stuff, right? This is what's going to be in 4.0. It's going to change the world, right? Or change the game. There's a possibility it could be like that, but there also, you've got to look at that if we don't get Pyro, I'm not going to be upset. If we get the new flight system, we get the new outposts, we get the new bunkers, we get updated Gen 12 stuff, we get maybe Vulcan if we're lucky, we get better server performance, we get persistence. I don't give a shit about pyro. I don't want pyro until the game fully works, personally. That's just me. I know a lot of people need to go and make screenshots because they're lacking in content and shit like that, but I would actually just be very happy that Stanton just works. Right? If Stanton just worked, we could actually see what the game would be like. And then once everything works, you move into pyro. I would prefer if CIG did it that route. But you know what it's going to be? It's going to be try and cram as much into one patch as possible, and pyro experience is going to be shit because it's going to be so broken. Persistence, pyro, jump gates, all that stuff, you know? So I would rather they stagger it, personally.
Quantum travel complete.
Can we please cut warp?
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel complete.
My god, the delay on this is just fucking glorious. Oh, selling. This is the way. No, I'm talking about Vulcan, the API, Caesar, not the ship. Vulcan tech, basically. I personally don't care for any other ships to be in the game until a lot of stuff is just fixed and working correctly. Again, I'm very happy with Stanton. I can play Stanton for another 2 years. It just needs to work. That's it. I generally don't give a shit about Pyro. Because I know Pyro is just going to be like how Stanton has been. Every time they add something new to Stanton, it just breaks the game massively. So you'll end up going to Jump Gate and probably ending up back in Stanton, you know? I would rather Pyro be out when the game actually works. And be like, cool, the game works now, we move into another solar system. Oh, Squadron 42's been out. Nyx is now added, you know what I mean? And Odin and Terra, all these places. Another solar system is not going to fix the game, sadly. It's the tech underneath it all that will. So like server meshing, persistence, Gen 12, Vulcan API, better tick rate service, which we've seen, optimization. That's all the shit that fixes this game. Everything else on top of that is whatever. Fix the star map. Yeah, exactly. Who the hell wants to go to Pyro on the old star map? Look, it doesn't even show you places. You know? It does on the second time, but you know what I mean? Like when you climb into a ship and you press F12, you can't even see the planets now. You load it a second time, it'll work. There's so many other things that I just don't care about right now until the major stuff is fixed. But we're in a good situation, obviously. Very, very good situation. One of the Connie's still here. Yeah, the Connie's still there. Look at that. And the cargo. Connie and the cargo are still here. I wonder if the guy's dead is still here. Light system. Maybe not. Also, what is the cargo? Oh, it's a very small box. Ooh, it's getting blown around a bit though. Is that the body? That might be an NPC. Yeah, it's an NPC. Look at that. Even the guns are on the ground, right? Oh, shit. Let's see, with server meshing, I think we'll have a lot of lost people in the middle of nowhere. Oh well. wonder if my arrows are now finally or stored correctly. Oh, come on, game. Oh, no, it's still there. It's just doing some memes.
Quantum travel initiated.
Hey, Forgeman, how you doing, dude? Sorry, I missed that one. However, good things with the Saber. Bringing 4.0, this thing's gonna clap so hard. You'll see all those little arrow pilots going, no! No! I can't deal with it! And all those Hurricane pilots are gonna be like, holy fuck! Somebody kill the Saber! I can't wait for it, man. Like, obviously, a cane's gonna be very devastating towards a Saber, but if you're distracted by other things, and you miss a cannon Saber sitting behind you, you're fucked in a Hurricane. Absolutely fucked, because this thing can outrun the cane in certain situations. It's gonna be really, really cool with mass drivers and everyone slowed down. I definitely feel this is gonna be an awesome strike ship. Dear me. Not a good dogfighter, but definitely as a strike ship that comes in and just lays waste and then runs the fuck away. It's gonna be good. You might be able to dogfight a few ships, give or take, but for raw output DPS, this kicks the fuck out of things. And if everything's a little bit slower, a little less desyncy, a little less wiggly, yeah, working stealth system as well would be sick. Ooh, hello. Oh my god, everything is super delayed. We just fuck off. Moving? No, it's not. Felt like it was. Oh, there's a wreck in front of it. There is a wreck. Alright. It had to be damaged beforehand. What's the wreck, though? Sure what that is. What else do we have here? A cutter. I'm the Pez cleanup crew.
Friendly target. Contact. Friendly target. Friendly target.
Gladdy eye.
Friendly target. Contact.
Cannons clap. Cannons are the clap. The clapping. Saber, again, I generally feel the Saber in 318 is one of these ships where you avoid it like the plague unless you are fucking cracked. Because again, the cannons are just insane.
Landing pad assigned. Landing gear deployed.
Especially when we get mass drivers. That fucking 1200 alpha is gonna be so good. $1,200 alpha. It's gonna be a lot of pain. Also has the ability to carry 16 size 1, so great support ship. Dominant fighter in atmosphere, or hard atmosphere I should say, but in space, I don't know how it would work out. We'd have to do a big test. Alright, let's get this locked down. We'll see, I need to get some medical stuff. There we go. Restock and process. Restock goes through. Just double check. Yeah, we're good. Shut her down. Alright, take a while to shut down then. Jeez, holy crap, that is so delayed. Climbing out is also delayed right now. Got a feeling this server is going to shit, like. Oh, come on, please climb out. Oh. It's more, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't climb out. This is another big bug that has to be fixed, is not being able to actually climb out your ship or seat right now. I don't know if it's server delay, but yeah, okay. We're gonna have to fucking kill the game. Let's do this. Redo the launcher. We'll go to NA, and then we'll go back to EU and see if we can actually get ourselves off that server, because it's absolute trash. I'll most likely be spending a lot of time in the Arrow in 318, but yeah, Saber definitely hits a different tune for 318. Give it mass drivers or give it free shredders. 4 shredders, sorry. 4 size free shredders. You do 1 pass on an Arrow and a Gladius and they're dead. 1 pass with that damage. Which might be all that you need, right? Might be all that you need if you are rocking a shredder loadout on a 372. You got free, so yeah, like you're bursting out a decent amount of alpha. And what's the rate of fire on these as well? I think they're pretty good, right? Do compare it to Panther, Tiger Shrikes, Shredders, and Mantis. Compare. Holy shit, it's the same as the Panther. Tiger Shrike? Does the Tiger Shrike have any advantage? No, it doesn't. Tiger Strikes do sound really fucking cool, though. A lot less ammo, but again, the alpha is nearly double. Probably would actually say Panthers is better than going Mantis build. If they can fix shredders in the next coming patch, I'll be super happy. Wait, were we on USA? No, I thought we were on EU. It is filthy DPS, yeah. That's not necessarily the thing, by the way, because I bought all my broadswords today from Shops Freaky, and they work fine, right? Are you using Shredder 2s or using Shredder 3s? So the difference would be obviously you're looking at it being the sawbucks. Are you using sawbucks or using shredders? Because right now shredders do not work, but the sawbucks might. Oh, so you're using the size 2, right? Yeah. The size 2 might be working then. No, no, they're missing barrels. Funny enough, the railguns are missing the actual thing that creates the projectile. Shredders are missing barrels. Miniguns size 3 are missing barrels. But all shotguns are working. It's very interesting why some of them are working and some of them are not. I can only assume that maybe CIG's changed something, because I can't understand why they would be broken yet some of the other ballistics are not. Yeah, that's why I'm using broadswords, because they actually work. They have double the ammo of mass drivers and double the rate of fire, but they have just slightly over half damage to a mass driver. But mass driver, instead, like, broadswords you can hold the trigger and you can waste a lot of ammo. Mass drivers you go pew, pew. So you have to get that precision aim, but again, you are pumping through 1200 alpha on a saber. That's no joke if that shit lands. Yeah, it's just PTU. Well, I don't know. I've not played live since like the 26th of December, so I generally won't play live until trying to figure out some of this stuff. But I need a patch for CIG to allow me to test things, and that's not the case right now. I don't know, I think maybe just tarantulas are still broken. I've not tested them, but they have the exact same stats as broadswords, so whatever, right? It's just a different sound they make. Live improve. Thank you for all the love on the retweet today, guys. Exclamation mark tweet if you want to get involved and help out. It all goes places. Yo, Commander. Is it Freera? Freera? Hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This American server's a little bit iffy. Oh, or is it loading? Oh wait, we could be going in. Come on. Give me free. Entities! Yeah, there we go. It's just slow. Okay. Let's go. Now, hopefully this will pull us off the EU one and clean it out. Yeah. But again, we're not going to see a patch this weekend unless we're super lucky. So I'm still on the bet that it'll be Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, just how CIG work. However, if they can get a patch out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, we still have 3 weeks. until the end of January. So yeah, there's actually a good chance that we'll see Star Citizen in that state. Right. So we are on. We're still on the Shard 90. Server FPS is like 8. It's like fluctuating quite hard. I wish you could fit a couple of size 4 Revenants on the Cartel as well. I think that'll be definitely a ship that CIG balances, or weapon system for size 4 is going to get balanced. Because 4 and 5, stats wise, it's going to do so much damage. However, easily countered, obviously. They can kill big ships, but small ships can vaporize them. Yeah, look how sticky Shard 90 is. Oof. Has one ballistic, one Revenant. I mean, Revenants are going to be pretty good, but what was it? Was it? Remember the level? Was it free? Oh, we're playing Guess the Door. Final one. Oh my god. This server is going to shit. Oh snap, you're the streamer that got me into SC? I hope not. I didn't aim to kill. Is there any reason to use Revenants anymore on the AB? No, the Revenants have 1400 meters a second, which is great for taking out fighters. The AD-4Bs are only good for dealing with bigger ships. So you have to look at this. A Cartel with Revenants will vaporize a Revenant with AD-4Bs before they even land a shot, because they've got the ability to stay at range and just pelt 90% pen damage, right? So yeah, the AD-4B does have more ammo, but it has less amount of damage and rate of fire. They only do 700 meters a second. This is why these weapons can gimp other builds. So say for example you're going to use a Vanguard, right? And use a Vanguard with a size 4 or size 5 ballistic gun, and you use the ADs, right? But you put on laser repeaters or ballistic repeaters. You literally nerf your ballistic and laser repeaters down to 700 meters a second, which means you're an easy clap at that stage. Anytime you use a slow gun fitted with a fast gun, your fast guns become slow. Oh no. We've lost our saber. It's unknown, and my arrows are still transferred. This patch is actually really bad right now for... Not for like the game, just the back end is so smashed right now. And it's most likely because we're on 90. I wonder if I can correct it if I go to like maybe Australia or something like that. But when you're using a car-to-all, for example, a car-to-all and a Talon are very, like, they're really high mobility ships. So you could fit AD-4Bs, but you've got to remember that you have to be generally 500 meters off a target to be able to use those 700 meter second damage weapons without any problems. Now, if you're up against the... Say, for example... Ooh, is there no Australia servers? Oh, shit. Let's try best then, see what that pulls us into. We'll do this. If you have a car-to-all and you're up against, and you have the ballistics, and you're up against a car-to-all that has rhinos, for example, the car-to-all that has rhinos can just sit at 1,000 meters off you. You can't do any damage to it, and it can just kill you by circling around you. So you've got to be very, very careful with what you actually equip in this game. Meters per second projectile is really important. Unless you're like in a hard atmosphere under the 10k ceiling. But again, if you have a weapon that does 1400 and you equip something that does 700, your 1400 becomes 700 meters a second. It goes to the slowest projectile to make it work. They did have split reticles at some point, but they converged it because people were too stupid to understand split pips. Star Fox. One was a square, one was a circle, but that's too difficult for human beings, right? Yeah, I am snap hacking. 90 is an absolute shit show right now. How you doing today, Chief, as well? Well, they did actually add in a feature that makes it split, but it's not working right now. And again, that's just another one of these like free 18 bugs that needs to be fixed. But then we still don't, we would have to do a huge amount of testing to see how it works. Because split pip made it good. You could aim with different pips. Then people complained about it because circle and square is too difficult for some human beings. Obviously the same type of people that pick up a star and try and put it through a triangle box as a kid, right? That's the only thing I could think of an excuse. Why you wouldn't be able to deal with a circle and a circle and a square and know the difference between your weapons, right? If it was colors, I would understand, because colorblind, there is no colorblind system in Star Citizen right now. But different icons, how is that confusing? But now it's all brought in. It's the same, actually, if you didn't know. Like, say, for example, you take Scorpius, right? And if you put cannons on the gunner, right? And you have repeaters on the pilot, you can actually fuck up the pips for both pilots. Because it doesn't calculate it or calculate it right now. It's so stupid. They should have never made it where auto converges down to the slowest one. Oh my god, we're going back on 19. I didn't even realize it. Oh god. Get me off 90. And that was on best as well. Alright, okay. We're gonna have to play on America for a bit. I can't play on 90. It's so bad. Just saw your bounty on that server. How you doing, expat? You'd be lucky to play anything on 90 right now. Oh, not EU, USA. Yeah, we've been trying to get out of 90. I've been trying to go to like America and then come back, but I think there's only 90 running right now. Again, once they sort out Pez to do a little bit more culling, I don't think we'll have these issues. The problem is there's like 1,000 bottles in an elevator, or 20 million bloody armor suits at Orison and stuff like that. That's what's causing the issues right now. And the gowns and stuff. Like CIG, I generally don't understand why CIG didn't even consider that somebody's gonna dump all that shit. Like, who wants to go into an elevator with 1,000 gowns anyway? You know what I mean? You spawn at an easy hab, the hotel would have these things cleaned. I genuinely believe that the moment you start piling out crap, it just gets culled instantly. And, oh, that's my subscriber gear. Fuck you for doing it in the first place. Go into your hangar and do it, right? Nah, it's not cleaned up at all, dude. Also, the annoying thing is that if you land on a pad, snack, and you leave the server, that ship locks the pad down. On outposts and stuff where you can't refuel. I literally had to spend 30 minutes using somebody else's Corsair to push another Corsair off a pad, and then fly that other Corsair away so I could rearm my saber. I could have gone to another outpost, but it's the fact that this shouldn't be happening. Maybe they don't have it programmed? Yeah. Again, I don't know why you would want to gather data on it, right? Seems silly. This is 170 we're going on. Just put you in 170. Yeah, it generally feels like there's only 2 servers today. And we don't even have Australia, which I find interesting. I haven't loaded past 4 entities. I'm getting in on this one, but my god, it takes a while. We don't need medical gowns, I know. Like, I generally don't understand why your clone doesn't come out in a white undersuit, right? If they're gonna take you out of the clone vat or whatever it is, at least they could do is put some clothing on you, right? Oh god. Alright, we'll see how this goes, right? Yeah, I'm having to go in America. I can't deal with. I've been on 90 most of the afternoon, Mighty Beast, and it's driving me nuts. CIG need to pull the plug on some of these ones, right? No, I generally feel there's only 2 shards today, Freaky, right now. 60 has a like bad, like I've heard a lot of people saying 60 is bad, right? We had another one the other day there that was so good. It was so good. I think it was like 70 or something, or 80.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request.
Right, so that's unknown. Oh my god, I've lost my arrows. Ah, sweet Barry White. I think I've got one more fit that I can do for one arrow. Yeah, the database has been taking an absolute shit dive today, sadly. It was okay, sort of, yesterday. Rip arrows. Oh my god, look at this. Look how this person's doing the same thing. That's amazing. So you actually see yourself stuck to the console, and it sort of like zooms in the view, because eventually like you're like that, right? And it zooms back. But you're actually doing the zooming back at the same time. That's pretty crony. Yeah, everything's really, really bad today. I was wanting to do a longer stream today, but I generally don't know if I can take any more, really. No, Billy, dude, no. No. No, it's not going to be released today.
Welcome.
No, you don't want to say damn. Alright, do not say damn. You want it to be flawlessly fixed before you get it to live, okay? And right now, servers are not happy. Gave up, yeah. Yeah, it's not good right now. We need someone. Ah, that's a good thing. Don't play PTU. Don't play PTU. If you have other things to do, I always suggest people just wait till live. You only ever play PTU if you want to be punished. If you've been a naughty boy or girl, you play the PTU or Evil Catty. There's a lot more things that you could do. Other cool games to play right now. Sea of Thieves is on discount. Start of February, we have Dark and Darker playtest. Ah, was it on, yeah, I saw a little bit of that. Like, it was with Burke Black and Zero State and stuff like that.
Please visit us again. Welcome.
Yeah. I don't know if I can deal with any more of this, guys. Yo, thank you. You bastard. Gifting to Expat. And Expat, thank you very much for the 2 months. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll call it here. I don't know if I can deal with these servers. So 170 on America is in a bad state, and 90 on EU is in a bad state. Everything is just super slow, and I just don't want to go and play live, because like for me, the Gen 12 and the G-Forces are what's making 318 so much fun. Yeah, well, after like 3 hours, I mean, I'm still not even able to test a huge amount of what I want to test in it. It's just too difficult. If the servers weren't being funny, then we'd be all over it. But everything is taking slower things to do. Losing ships, even when you land and store them, they're getting lost, so yeah. Most likely, hope for a patch tonight, and then we'll come back tomorrow with it and see how it actually goes. But I can't play anymore. And I could go and play Sea of Thieves, but I don't think anyone's up for that kind of jazz, so. Please patch. Please a patch. Well, thank you for all the love today, guys. Appreciate all the time we spent together. I can't wait until they fix mass drivers. Mass drivers and loads and stuff like that is going to be so good. The moment that this is working, we're going to be doing a lot longer shows, by the way. But it has to work, or it just gets too taxing, sadly. We've got some YouTube stuff coming out, some reacts tonight. Jack's been busy with course work, so we haven't been able to do anything like that. We've not had anything major to do a short today. Desperately needed that free 18 live. Once they bring that, or they put these two servers together, right? Whenever we have P2, whenever we have live, it always gets messy. I kind of sometimes feel like what they should do is bring down live and just let everyone have access to PTU. Right? Since everyone's getting wiped as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that might make it more stable. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Yeah, I'll probably send you on to Aurelia. Aurelia's on. She's just started. Let's send you to Aurelia, ladies and gentlemen. She's a lovely lass. She's about to go on her work trip for a few, so spend the time and all that good stuff. And I will catch you hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully we can get rid of EU90. CIG. EU90. Shut it down. Shut it down. We'll go to EU91 now. Alright? Thank you very much for spending time with me, guys. Hopefully a little bit longer tomorrow. We'll see if we can get it. But I appreciate all your time spent. If I don't get to see you tomorrow, have a great weekend, and we'll be back all the way up to Monday. The way we're doing with the schedule now is I've got it where I'm only taking Tuesdays and Wednesdays off now, and we're going to try and do 5 days a week, starting on Thursdays, all the way through. It might end up where I'll drop Thursday and maybe go through Tuesdays. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, have a great one, guys. Appreciate it. Take care. All that good stuff. And enjoy Aurelia's stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care, Mighty Beast. Anu, Caesar Forever. Thank you guys. Glitch, Tomo. Aim to Kill. Thank you, everyone. Join the Discord, !Discord. Join the YouTube. We also have a meme parody channel coming up called Inspirational Chat. It's gonna be great. Take care, guys. Greg, Gren. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.